All right, guys, welcome back to the Gas in the Tank MMA podcast. It is Mother's Day. Happy that to all of the lovely women out there putting in the work to breed a new society of great and or terrible people. Thank you to our sponsors, Cage Kit. Only a fighter knows the feeling. Use code DADDY10 or VENDY10 to get 10% off their range of exceptional fightwear and apparel. Musashi Nutrition, The Way. As I'm sure you guys can see from our social medias, these guys are staples in our diets, helping us supplement both what we can and can't get from our regular eating habits. Use code AYELLOW30 at checkout to get 30% off all your supplement needs. Take it away.
Cool. Big D's back.
Don't cut me off.
Oh, listen,
Don't cut
sorry,
me
mate. We're having a real problem.
Exercised yet?
We're having a real problem here. All right, UFC Perth fight week for your first UFC fight week. What were your thoughts on the week? Ben's performance.
It was really cool. The performance from Ben, the lead up to it, all of his prep, and that during the week was fairly to a T. It was cool. Good to be around the guys from City Kickboxing as well and hang out with them. They're very cool people, very on point, serious about it all. And then in terms of the actual fight itself, it was really excellent job from Ben with what he had, to be honest. Realistically, the only fallacy obviously came at the end, and it was 2 minutes into the third round.
I think so, yeah. There's about 3 minutes left or so.
Yeah, when you think about how the fight actually went, it was he pretty much was smoking him the entire time, for the first 2 rounds, and then anything that was in between there was kind of just a little bit of back and forth. It wasn't really at any point Wes was up on him or anything.
Nothing definitive from Wes at any point besides that.
And they don't really score submission attempts because it's bro, but you didn't actually hit him.
Yeah.
It's not
There's
getting
no
rocked.
damage.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be like scoring grips.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he had something, and if he was
He had
able
a
to...
2-on-1. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, seeing any and all of the people in the UFC and seeing how it all works and stuff like that, and being around some of the guys in my division. They're significantly less daunting than what I maybe expected at one point.
Physically, or just the whole experience, as in the UFC
Kind of everything, to be honest.
and
Even getting up there to corner and stuff like that. Didn't feel nervous at all.
didn't feel any different to
Nah.
an Eternal or
Even just watching the fights in real life, they're not in 30 frames per second on the TV, so you don't have that everybody's got lightning quick actions going on.
Yeah.
But then when you see it in real life, it's it's Eternal MMA, but their movements are a bit better.
yeah.
Yeah, it really is not anywhere near as different as it is down here as I thought it might be.
It's so funny you said that, because I thought about, I remember the first few times I went to, Eternal or regional fights, and I was like, these people are slower.
Yeah.
And then to have you say that, because obviously I've been to UFC, but I've been way up the back, so it's everything looks slow when you're squinting.
You're watching on a screen for the most part anyway.
Yeah. It's kind of reaffirming to hear people are just people. Just because you're in the UFC, you don't automatically get an extra 60 frames per second.
Yeah,
With every
movement.
Yeah, with every combo you throw.
Yeah. It was definitely we are in very good stead. Yeah. After being there that close, it was just world beaters.
Yeah, a bit of positive
100%.
reinforcement. Got to catch up with Rob Whittaker.
Yeah. No, he's a G. Yeah, when we were sitting down at breakfast, I saw him sit down just nearby, and he just whipped out his Kindle and was reading a book, and I was like, oh, he's a normal just like me.
Mad.
What are you reading, mate?
What was he reading?
I have no idea, and I didn't ask because I was maybe that'll be a bit weird if I'm what are you reading, and then come back with I'm reading Deadly Class, this comic book, this is really fun. And he's oh, you're a fucking silly boy, mate. I'm reading, I don't know.
Did he remember you?
Yeah, I think so. When I walked up, he was like, hey bro, how's it going, blah blah blah, and I was it was straight into a normal chat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. No, he cool guy. Really cool guy.
You didn't think to push him back and be you know who the fuck you're dealing with, bro? I'm the guy who beat you in wrestling.
Yeah, first thing that came to my mind was a single leg. Just snatch single. He was yeah, fucking no.
Yeah, remember me? Let me remind you, pulls off the outfit, has the wrestling onesie on.
Not in the slightest. No, he's a unit. And seeing him as well, it was funny as when he was like eating breakfast, he's like, yeah, no, I'm dieting, bro. And I was like reverse dieting, hey, because he's like fighting at light heavyweight this time. And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, he
I
looking
didn't know that.
thick and juicy, bro.
Nikita Krylov.
Nikita Krylov.
He's the guy who's like the perfect entry point for light heavyweight. He's like the equivalent of what Derek Brunson was maybe 5 years ago.
Right, okay. I fully didn't know he was fighting. That's insane. Because he's not that big for middleweight, is he?
Yeah, no, not really. But like, he literally looks like a barrel keg.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life, he is fucking wide.
Yeah.
He has said that in all these interviews. He's like, people are like, yeah, no, I'm not the tallest, but I'm bloody thick.
I'm the largest. Rob X the plug.
I'm so here for it. Bobby Knock X.
I'm from
the
Texas.
I was with Bob X the plug.
Quillan Salkilld.
Let's try that again.
Quinn was Salkilld. Force on
How
the
do you pronounce
weekend.
it?
I'm quick Salkilld. I got diabetes. Quillan Salkilld.
Quillan.
Or Keeled. I think it's Salkilld.
Quillan Salkilld versus Beneil, Dariush. I don't remember watching this one.
Yeah, you left. It was
I left early, that's
like
right.
11
Yeah.
p.m. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there live.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
How good standard takedown defense.
Bloody terrific. According to Quillan.
But no joke, that's literally like, we literally just watched it then with Sean and Khamzat. Granted, Khamzat cut like 1 million kilos, so that was probably the main factor. But like, he even had like budget takedown defense and still offset the large majority
But
of what he was doing.
we will come to that.
Yeah.
No, I guess cool. Like, we're not really much to break down. Just like cool to note the wins and probably the most notable loss. Quillan looked fucking sick. He's got all the skills and he's got the dog.
Exactly.
Like the moment that he chose to land was it a right cross? The right two? As they broke off the clinch that like proper rocked Beneil.
He was like a 2-3 plus or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
it was sick. Just like the moment that he chose to do it, while Beneil's arms were like just wide open, just tight inside,
The Francis Ngannou Alistair Overeem. Yeah.
except at a different distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was sick. I'm a big fan,
Yeah.
honestly. It was
Actually a unit.
sick to see someone like that, and he's the type of dude that actually just like organically has personality. Like,
Very
He's-
salable.
he
Talks well on the mic after.
yeah, he's just a fun bloke to listen to.
Is he a Perth boy or is he a Melbourne? He's not absolute.
Perth.
Perth, yeah. I didn't think he was an absolute.
Crazy thing. Like, I don't know, maybe you can chop this out if it's like something that's a bit like exy, but it was just like interesting to see like when like we got there, like maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like Beneil had pink eye and somebody else had it as well. I think it might have been I think it might have been Jack, but I'm probably definitely confusing that. But there was somebody else on the card that had pink eye as well. And like, yeah, it was just like, I love like the cool little intricacies of fights like that. Like nobody would know that. The same as like everybody, like how many people have mentioned the terrible weight cut from Old Mate?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, bro, he literally couldn't see the shot coming
Yeah,
because
and you're
like
not
he
gonna
was
come
dirty outside of training.
And most guys don't want to say that, oh, yeah, I had pink eye, and then
Yeah.
like, have an excuse. They'd rather just
Exactly.
cop it on the fucking chin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
so
not
it's-
it's not going to get you any points back.
No,
either.
no
It's
one
like,
gives a
bro,
fuck.
you still lost the fight.
Now everyone knows you eat dirty ass. And you lost the fight. Sorry, Beneil. Up, Quillan.
Steve Erceg versus Tim Elliott. Another one I didn't watch because I went home and needed to get my 8
You
hours
really-
of pretty sleep.
You really don't support the Enzo, do you?
I watched the last fight in the morning the next day, but I was in bed. I was asleep.
You were
I like
asleep
to lie.
watching it.
No, I was asleep when it happened while it was live.
I wasn't. I stayed up late and fucking cooked my sleep. Thanks a lot, Jack. Did you? Any thoughts?
It was just like super frustrating to watch. Steve Erceg, despite being like really like technically adept, kind of seems like he's only got like 50% of his striking arsenal on one side. It seems like he can't really throw a lot of stuff while moving to the right. And like Tim was getting away with just a lot of really dumb shit. You know what I mean? That like Steve clearly has the tools to defeat, but like wasn't really able to put them in the right place.
I feel like that was, yeah. No, I get that. I'm still like stoked that Steve just got one because
Oh, yeah.
it feels like after the Kai fight, he probably had the like, I fully can't just jump in there with someone who's throwing something big. Because if I get clipped behind the ear, doesn't matter how good I am. Brain turn off, legs go jelly. I feel like Tim looks big for bantamweight.
He is.
He looked like a thick boy, and Steve has the length.
Yeah.
He has the whip.
He's very long for a bantamweight, long arms.
But Tim has the I'm chunky boy.
I've been doing, what is it? Not CrossFit. Fucking, what's the other one?
High rocks.
P90X. Yeah, no, IROX.
I don't know.
What the hell is P90?
Isn't that that's the door thing? Remember? And Randy Couture was the one that.
Oh, I know. Dad had one.
I bet he did.
Yeah, I know.
That's why he's looking like such a phenom these days.
Yeah, that's where these genetics.
You walk in, he's like, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm masturbating. Dad, what is that? What's that contraption you got on the door? Fuck off, John.
Playing Skyrim.
You would catch Dad dead playing a video game, mate. Not a game like that either.
No, I can't imagine him playing a video game at all. The main event, Jack Della, Carlos Prates. Thoughts on that one? That was hard to watch.
But Carlos just reinforced that smoking darts works, baby.
Yeah, I went and bought a pack of Witty Blues right up.
Yeah, well,
Made sure they're all in there. Oi,
JPS
how
Red.
crazy is it that ciggies are like pop boxes now? You can't pick the ones that you want. Who was it that I was talking to about that recently? And it was sometimes you be like, oh, can I get this? But it's you can get one of any three because they don't want you to be able to pick a specific one. Am I crazy?
Is that a thing now?
I think because you don't have the information on darts, that happens to you.
No. This was somebody that I was talking to recently that's punching darts.
You're not allowed to choose.
They were literally you can't. They obfuscate which one you which type it is, so you don't know. Or
I
some
haven't bought
shit like
cigarettes
that.
in fucking ages.
I can't remember. I've got to find out who that was. I'll find out who that was because Dad said I was so confused and I was like, why are they treating it like a mystery box now?
Yeah.
It's bro, I got the special edition.
Which one did you get?
The Winnie Sons.
I even the fact that they have the warning labels printed on the butt now is insane to me. It's
So annoying.
we are going
get
too
it.
fucking far. We know the old love's liver that's fucking in the toilet bowl is enough for me to know that it's bad for me. I don't need writing on my lips that I can't read while it's in my fucking mouth anyway.
The next step will be you will open the box and you'll hear a child scream. And you'll be like,
It's like Harry Potter.
You just hear,
you have to open it underwater.
You hear bowel cancer landing in the toilet bowl. We didn't say any thoughts on the fight.
Oh, Jack Della.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sidetracked.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what?
Carlos Prates breaking heart.
What went
Punching
wrong?
darts.
Punching hearts.
What went wrong for Jack Della and what went right for Carlos Prates, I guess, would be the main thing to talk about.
For what I called the finish. No, I kind of just thought that it
Right,
was.
Joe.
Huh?
All right, Joe.
Yes, bro. I get nothing in this life. Give me that. My podcast is failing and everyone hates me.
Fully not failing.
Is it not really?
I'm pretty sure his podcast is
He's
still
still
up.
like
Well,
number
that kind
two
of
or
makes
number one in the
complete
world.
sense. No,
Absolute garbage.
It's failing within our circle.
Yeah.
We
The
all
OGs have fallen off it. but
we tuned out in
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, no, it was just it kind of looked like it was every time that Carlos Prates, I was about to say Alex Prates, Carlos Prates has ever had trouble is when he's got to shift back into the opposite stance while retreating. And Jack couldn't get him to do that a single time, really. That's the only time I've ever seen Carlos look bad. And it was when you're sitting in closed stance southpaw with him and you don't have the ability to go to his open side so that he's got to laterally shift back into orthodox, to break stance, of which it kind of seems like it's really hard to do for Jack from southpaw because he doesn't really seem to be able to move to the right or circle to that direction while still facing his opponent very well from there. It seemed like the only way that he was going to get him to do that was by going orthodox. So it was open stance and then moving to the open side. So he's presenting his rear straight, all of that kind of stuff in the event that Carlos throws the rear knee, the rear straight. But obviously that's super dubious to do against him because he's got the exact same shit and he's longer, higher bone density, higher power as a result. That was kind of the only path to victory I felt like Jack had, but it seemed like he just really didn't feel too comfortable going to orthodox. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that there was a skill issue.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Might cut the rest of that. That was long. The dubious part of Jack Della's game was the strategy that he couldn't implement to scapular protract as he went forward into range of motion, and whilst Carlos was retreating across the lateral step, across the plane of the universe, he actually found himself stepping into the knee, and Jack was just there for it.
I love that we're marketing to the Nimrods of the world.
I'm not cutting it. That was actually really good. I was in track. I just imagine there's going to be some people that are like, I heard him say like, he couldn't go orthodox. Is that what was that? Since when does religion become part of this?
All the MMA on point fans are just going to be like, boring.
Yeah, actually.
All right, fresh off it, Khamzat versus Strickland. Thoughts on that? Did it go the way you picked it would go?
Well, like in terms of like how Sean won, yeah, it was just like, right. Obviously, all the guy has is the ability to like take you down and like hold you down. Like he doesn't really seem to have like the ability to ground strike very well, or at least in a way that like finishes the fight.
It's not like Habib, when Habib can actually just like punish you when he's
Exactly.
He either gets a submission or he just lies on you.
Yeah. Before even talking about any of that, it seemed to me like the crux of it was he cut 1,000,000 kilos.
Yeah.
And then was like gassed as fuck within like 2 seconds. Sean's not like the most elite takedown defender in the world or anything like that. He's got like mad Gumby striking.
Because the first round he took him down at will.
Yeah.
Like it was like a piece of piss for him to get him down.
Exactly.
To be fair though, on that note, I feel like Sean didn't really give a shit about the first takedown. I feel like Sean was probably like, yeah, fuck it, go for it. Get the first one, feel like it's out of the way. That way I get to like let the first round go. He can burn some energy here, and I'll figure out if I can get up. And then I've got another 4 rounds to go. No, can't do that because he will control me the entire time, and he's not going to get tired because he's not exerting enough energy.
Do you reckon that was like a decision based off of what had happened with the weight cut, or just his general demeanor, and it was just by happenstance that Khamzat had a shit weight cut?
I think it was his general demeanor. I think he was probably thinking Khamzat is going to shoot a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him keep doing that because I'm just going to keep getting up.
Yeah.
The
I don't think he was
time,
like giga-braining his way to the win.
No.
He was just like, fuck you, man.
Yeah. But I feel like after he saw him like fried, bro, at the end of the day, it's a fight. You look at the person in the eyes before you start punching him. He was probably looking at Khamzat, and he was like, sweet. The next shot, I'm fully going to like actually use my hips.
With your weird Mickey Mouse fucking smirk.
Yeah.
Khamzat didn't seem to even try to shoot in the second round though. He seemed like so gassed he didn't even try.
I thought he did, and then he ended up on his back.
He did like maybe 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like,
that
he
was like
stood
the
there and
good takedown defense that he got. Was that when he was in top half guard in the second round?
Sean
So.
was.
Yeah.
Sean ended up in top. Yeah, he reversed it.
He closed out the round on top of it.
Yeah, that's that.
Piss week.
Well, now that you've covered the performance, Sean is still just not a pretty fighter, but always fun to see good tactics and strategy win fights.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about democracy?
Democracy? Look, man, I'm more of a Russian type of guy myself.
Why do you have to get places so quick?
Oh.
If you're Russian.
What if I have a succulent
Sorry, mate. I
Chinese meal
thought I
for
was
you?
sitting here with John Senior a second there.
John Cena.
No. That's going to go down the... Yeah.
No, I know you.
Yeah.
Monkeys. Well, who do you reckon is next for Sean? I'm keeping it on track. John Cena. Congratulations on speaking. You don't say that. I've punched blokes in the mouth for saying less than that. I suppose following that, what's next for Strickland?
Who's at the top of the heap at middleweight?
Joe Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, beating Izzy.
Nasruddin Imavov.
As if they didn't just bank on this guy winning and going, yep, Joe Pfeiffer versus Sean Strickland for the main event of UFC 350.
America! Fuck yeah!
It's really like, yeah, one's going to win and one's going to lose. But the red, white, and blue stays true.
Actually, though. That would
It's not actually, like, it's not going to be open to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's out on a lawn, like big screens, hey.
Yeah. There's just going to be like 4,000 people there that are like
Cool.
connected in some way to like the presidential, I don't know, the government or whatever.
That's going to be
Like
crazy.
celebrities or some shit. Yeah.
Bro, that means that Justin is probably going to have the best performance of his life because he can't hear anything.
Guess what? Today is literally like 4 or 5 years since Tony. I literally saw it in my memories because I was so sure. I remember being so sure Tony Ferguson was going to win that.
Yeah, everyone was.
Yeah. Sad boy.
It's outside, like, is it going to be
On the
not
lawn.
undercover and shit? Yeah. Is it going to be like a coastal combat card? Like out in the middle of a car park and everyone's like, I'm fucking cold, bro.
I don't know where that is.
Cool. Yeah, they doesn't have they don't do events.
Why don't I sequence those two words together? I don't really remember why.
So,
you're doing the
Joe
thing
Piper. We would have get him out of it. Where's the key? So Joe Piper versus
Joe and Nasruddin Imavov, and who else is there?
Caio Borralho.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Dariush, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
because
my
when did
God.
Dariush last fight? Khamzat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, we were still in
let's
Gilston.
hope they don't do.
We
Yeah,
were
he
in
was.
Gilston, I'm
I
pretty
hope
sure.
they don't do
Wait,
that again.
didn't-
Let Strickland get one in.
Did Nasruddin just win his last fight? He did. He doxed someone.
Didn't he sub Caio Borralho?
Did he?
I can't remember.
I am so not up to date with
Look,
what's going on.
we don't
the
need
other
to.
way
We don't need to delve into this because Strickland's the winner. Whoever he fights is probably going to beat him because Khamzat's like the perfect. That seemed like that was a perfect storm for Sean.
Yeah.
To regain the title for America. Fuck yeah, books.
Some questions from followers. How does social media help fighters? What are the pros and cons of investing time in that side of things?
Take it away, Darcy. Considering you're so on your social media lately.
All right, guys. So,
All right, chat. I saw
your
one of those
attention.
in the wild the other day, and it was fucking daunting.
Real.
For walking around with the phone and the chat going on, like
Holy
at
shit.
Nando's, it was very uncomfortable.
What is that?
Did you sideswipe
Kick
him?
chat, the kick thing, you know.
Fucking pit maneuver his chin.
He had like the full like camera phone, like you could see the chat on his phone. He was like eating Nando's with a group of mates, and they were like fully fucking like streaming it, and it was strange.
What is this? I'm not.
You heard a kick?
Like the old
Let's not tell him because he'll
It's
start doing
another
it.
Twitch TV.
We don't want him on it.
I'm aware that streaming happens with the youth.
I
I won't be partaking in it. I will be strictly sticking to long form edited and
cool,
short form edited content. What is this? What is this phenomenon that's sweeping the nation?
It's not good.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of just like don't really get too into it because I think it's one of those things that if you're not congruent within it, like people are really good at sniffing shit.
As in not congruent with like your behavior and how you put yourself on social media, or in like consistency with posting.
No, behavior. So it's like I would say like my personality isn't necessarily the thing that like pops on social media, but like Jon can just be Jon, and him being congruently him is the type of thing that will do well. So I think like in my scenario, it's obviously like we'll just show what you're good at and punch in the head, and then like maybe you can put a random like little quote up every now and again, and it'll be like, oh, he's a person, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Jon can do what he's going to do, and it'll be a landslide victory. I think it's pretty much like super duper necessary. Yeah, but it's hard based off of like who you are innately.
Sure.
Well, we've got the professionals. Tell us about your soccer game.
Guys, I don't want to. Fucking social media is the best thing in the fucking world. I'll tell you about my soccer game. I was 7.
I was about to be like,
No, well, I think it depends on what you're looking to get out of. Because what's the question? Is it for fighting? For fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it help fighters, and what are the pros and cons of investing time into that side of things?
Well, yeah, I think it depends on what you're trying to get out of fighting. If you're trying to, and I think a lot of people, they say the whole, you shouldn't be doing it when you're an amateur and stuff. You should just do the fighting and get yourself something. But to train enough to get the stuff you need to do, like to get the work in you need to do for fighting, you need to make money. There is no there is no world where someone just goes, oh yeah, you can just have free access to the gym and it doesn't compromise something else in your life.
Unless you're 17, 18 years old and you get to live with mum and dad.
Yeah.
And there's no cost of living for you.
Exactly. And
you have to work a part-time job and just train throughout the day.
But when do you get into the UFC? You get into the UFC when you're closer to 30. So it's like, how long am I mooching off mum and dad? How long? What effect is that going to have on your personal development as a person? I think the social media and self-promotion, obviously, looking at what I do, is a huge asset because it actually, I've said this before, it actually ends up acting like a digital resume. Like when you ask for sponsors, like say you start with somewhere really small, your mate opens an apparel company and they go, you can wear this. This is metaphorical, but pretty much how Cage Kid came to be. They start producing stuff you like. You go, hey, can I wear your stuff? They give you a few things. You go absolutely ham, promoting them, tagging them in every photo, video you make. The next time you go to ask someone, hey, is there any chance I can have some free shit? They're going to go to your account and they're going to look and they're going to see what you did for the people who already gave you stuff. And they're going to go, this guy is reliable. This guy's personable. This girl is likable, whatever the case might be. As long as you're trying, it just shows. I think the more emphasis you put on it, the more likely you are to get rewards from other people.
It's kind of like a self-fulfilling cycle.
Social media is currency now.
Yeah.
You can't, like, how hard is it to get in a room with someone and be like, hey, can I have this? And I'm going to sell you on my personality and my loyalty. And half the time they're like, yeah, bro, I've been in business for 20 years. You can do all this shit all you want. I need to see it.
Yeah.
You need to have already done it.
Where you can very clearly accessible metrics to like follow along to and see, oh, like he has this amount of followers.
Yeah.
Every post has this amount of engagement or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His account gets this many views a month. Sick. Let's go with him. Or, the guy that's got 8K followers but posts nothing for the people who support him.
Yeah.
And they're not in his bio or some shit like that. But yeah, when it comes to the pros and cons of investing time in that side of things, I think the best way to do it is pair them up. Like you. It's like your social media is your training.
Oh yeah, no, I was literally like, I'm just waiting to hear.
No, I'm just saying like that's like the two different approaches. Is like, like you said, I'm a bit more personable, like little theatre kid, happy to like stand in front of a camera and be like, hello guys, Musashi is the best. Shouldn't mock that. Musashi is the best. But yeah, then for other people, it's like, I don't feel like I have the riz for it. I don't know.
What is outgoing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly, the charisma.
Yeah, riz means charisma.
Riz is short for charisma.
Yeah, don't have the charisma, I don't have the personality for it. I'm not going to post anything. Fuck it, bro. Just post you hitting pads hard. People will be like, cool. And wear the fight kit.
My thing with that is literally just, like, to add on to what you said, it's literally like, at the end of the day, like, there isn't something inherent to offer. Like, for me, for instance, as compared to you with, like, your personality, it's like, you're fun to watch inherently. But, like, I'm not, like, saying or doing anything in particular that's like, oh, I'm enjoying looking at the screen right now. Like, the value that I provide is obviously based in the, like, actions that I take in regard to fighting, and that's only going to be force multiplied by the results in regard to it. Like, it'll be one of those things where, like, I'm going to do well when I'm actually in the UFC, because then people are going to be like, oh, the accolades are behind him. So now, like, everything that he's saying and doing is validated. But, like, if you're not in the UFC yet, you're in the regional scene. I can say all of the shit that I want to say, but nobody's going to take it for any semblance of worth, except for maybe the people that are at the, like, top of the sport, and they can see, like, diamonds in the rough and be like, I actually know that this onto something.
Yeah.
But the general populace is just going to be like, you're just talking out of your ass, bro. You have no, like, you're not anyone to anyone.
It'd be like John Danaher posting the sort of content he posts without having any, like, Gordon Ryan's, Craig Jones, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
He was
like,
just
what's
a random dude who owned a gym in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and he was posting that shit. It'd just be like, yeah, stop talking. You're talking.
Exactly. Wow, there's like a weird old dude that looks like a fucking naked mole rat talking. Like, this
I'm
is
not going to read your essays,
content.
mate. But because he is who he is, he can post that content that's very specific.
Exactly.
Where, like, if you're an up-and-coming guy, you probably need to be Craig Jones.
Yeah.
You need to put that sort of content.
Yeah. He's literally like, my identity is, like, doing drugs. Ha ha ha. He.
So the main takeaway is either be the guy or pretend you are and be funny about it.
Bang on.
I'm Coach Dave.
That's part about being both.
Fucking hits hard. Even with the twisted leg. What?
Who out of Fanny, Jon, and Darcy would be the worst to get into a street fight with, and why? I feel like I'm a special kid in this one. Like, be thrown into it because I'm just a jiu-jitsu guy.
No, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bite your fucking lips off, That's the problem. It's like, I'll knock you out. Fanny will be like, oh, I need to go to like the fucking like ER and have my face reconstructed because you've like taken 30% of the soft tissue from it. He bit me fucking cheek off, mate.
It's also going to be based on like what the context is of a street fight, because you're easy to aggravate on a good day. You're like, I don't know what I'm capable of. I'm going to find out. Headbutt, bite. You literally would bite a chunk out of someone's face. I can see it. I can see it. And then you'd like come to and be like, I need to go wash.
I fucking hope you didn't have hepatitis. Please don't try and fight me in the street to reaffirm any of this. I'm not looking for anything.
I'm looking for love.
Live, laugh, love is all I care about.
Hey,
I just want to be loved.
he's looking for love.
I personally think I'm not as capable of it, so it doesn't really matter. I might be most likely to. I think Jon would be the worst because I think Darcy would, if he was, you're hard to aggravate first and foremost, and if you did, you're probably knocking him out pretty quickly. I think Jon's going to beat the fuck out of someone for 6.5 hours straight, get a mother or a Monster energy drink, and then go back to it and get him going. Yeah, it'd be better to beat this one if it was pregnant. I can't imagine
On the
Darcy.
first male IVF.
I can't imagine Darcy getting angry enough to actually punch on. I feel like you would do it in defense of someone else.
I was going to say, I think it'd be pretty bad because I've seen it. If someone was to like start shit with me or you, it'd be like, we'd probably get knocked out by him. So he'd be like, get out of the way. You're going to stop me from hurting this person.
Yeah.
And then they'd probably just get like shifting toed into a wall and their face would probably just collapse because, heads aren't meant to go through.
See, I think that also Darcy's got the saving grace of he looks scary. You and I don't look scary. We look very fightable.
How does that? Well,
I get told that kind of often, to be honest.
That you look scary?
You're literally being like, oh, you're very like, what's the word? Like,
intimidating.
Yeah.
You are, visually, for sure. It's not like the hair, the longer hair does soften it a little bit.
Side profile,
it
I'm like
softens
90% fucking eyebrow.
When you had the skin fade and you looked like a Ukrainian soldier, it definitely was terrifying. But me, I feel like people are going to try and fight Jon and I.
Yeah.
People are looking at you and trying to fight you.
They try and fight me, bro. It's like every time. It's like, even when we go to like gigs and shit, it's like, look at Logan, they're like,
not doing it.
Nah, not chinning him. And he's like, he looks like he'd probably gouge my eyes out. Darcy's like, one shot, I'm dead. Jonas looks like he'll do a backflip on you. Is everyone having a great time?
Yeah. Who people would pick fights in the group based off visuals? It'd go you, then me.
Then probably Jonas, then Logan, then you.
Then Darcy.
Oh my god. Well, no. Okay, so it's 2 votes for Fanny, 1 vote for Jon.
Yeah.
The 2 least intimidating get the most votes.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it just to pick your poison. Like, you get knocked out once. Yeah, okay, you got a concussion. And then with you, reconstructive surgery, probably amputating some shit. Me, it's like your central nervous system's never gonna recover.
It's never gonna be You're gonna knock him out, then you're gonna be shadowboxing over him until he comes back. You're back. Guess where we start.
Not even to hit him, just to have the visual. Be like,
none of us are looking for fights, except these. I'm not at all.
Professional fights.
There's a professional fights. I like to wrestle men. That's about it for me.
I like that too. So, and he does too.
fuck off, I do.
What are your starter packs? What's the starter pack? As in, like,
I think it's like the douchebag starter pack.
It's the
like
costume.
what you would. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll do Fanny first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 rules for life.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like I would just say books, but I know like you probably got the perfect book for him. So is that a book?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Say that again.
It's not even the one that you'd actually like read the most or anything.
Nah.
It's like the most mimetic.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 12 rules for life, Jordan Peterson.
Say a good cologne. He always smells nice.
I'll cop that.
What's that? Oh, well.
Yeah, okay, we've crossed that threshold.
So we got the book. What was the book?
12 Rules for Life.
Then we've got a good cologne.
We're not putting there. I still gotta have a
Kits.
job. 12 rules for life. Good cologne. How much is a star? How many things are in a
I
star?
think you can
pack?
put
Let's
5.
say like 5, yeah.
5.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like
Sales on plumbing appliances.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Like I guess a rash guard.
Yeah.
A purple belt.
Yeah. Sure. We've got a purple belt. We've got Diego's acceptance. Yeah, fuck no, okay. We've got a gi. He needs a phrase.
Oh.
Like what's one of his phrases?
I'm melting.
I'm melting.
Like a candle wax.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just put Michael Jackson in him.
Yeah.
In me.
Okay. 12 rules for life. That's it.
Yep.
Purple belt. Michael Jackson. GYG.
Oh, that's really
And
good.
cologne.
And cologne.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll cop that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There
I'll
you
cop
go. Done.
Sick.
that.
Dexies.
Already on it?
Yep.
All right.
Um,
John starter pack.
Right. Dexies, SIGs, elliptical,
short spats.
short spats,
Yep.
tight fitting clothing.
Tough. Yeah, it's all, yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely it's got to be something to do with Instagram for the last one.
Tripod.
Tripod.
And a tripod.
Yeah.
A phone, like tripod.
Yeah.
Or just a phone.
I was gonna say
Just a phone.
do a cap cut.
Because you'll talk, yeah, you'll
Just give him
just
cap
a phone.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. So what are they again?
Dexies, cigarettes, tight fitting clothing, elliptical.
And a phone.
Yeah. You know, that's on the Big Five personality test. You know, you've got a very strong personality when it's like as defined as
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The Big Five says you have a big cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, nothing in those tight
You
clothing.
can't call it. You can't call it a big 5.
There's
if it's
nothing in
5.
it.
Darcy.
Well, no. See, here's my thing. He's so full of phrases. Like, give him
You just
tangible.
give him. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I was
It's
trying to
just
fucking remember
phrases.
the word tangible. Rather.
Yeah.
Dually, cognizant, and MMA. No, no, we got. Okay. I'm thinking nowadays. Hats.
Hats.
Kind of, yeah, actually.
You got to put tangible in there.
Yeah,
Tangible.
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 For
Or
sure.
tangibly.
Tangibly.
Either way. Some form of the word.
Can we just put tangibly and cognizant as side by side, like
Yeah,
one thing?
it's because it is.
I seem to tangibly cognizant.
People
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
dually be tangibly cognizant
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
at once
They can.
because it's dually.
They can.
Oh my god, fantastic. Oh,
Check out Ben Johnston's latest interview for
no.
what was it? The Mitch Tinley was like his like vocabulary training camp.
I haven't seen it.
Did you not see that? He like said like a big word, and then Mitch Tinley was like, "Wow, Ben Johnston's vocabulary training camp with the Usurper is going so well." I was like, "Bro, that is the fucking best thing you've ever said."
What a backhanded compliment.
It was so good, God.
Oh, so we're on. So tangibly cognizant and
So he's
dually. That's one.
We've got hats, and then he's dually tangibly cognizant.
Biomechanics.
No, I would say kinetic linking.
Okay, linking.
Kinetic linking or hip extension. Those
Yeah,
are the
yeah,
two.
hip
Hip
Yeah.
extension.
Because you can't choose oval or underbalanced. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I hear that. It's
Just so leaning forward.
So, okay, so we got... So we got hats. We've got dually, tangibly cognizant. Then we've got a hip extension
Hip
or
extension.
kinetic linking. What do
Yeah.
you want?
I'll say hip extension. I feel like I hear hip extension so much more.
Anime and
Psychology.
psychology.
Heard it here first.
Oh, fuck, no. Take psychology out of it and just get fucking... the courage to be disliked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Fuck
yeah.
psychology. That's his
Actually.
psychology.
That's his book.
Um,
Cool.
Cool. Well, that concludes this, our 10th episode of Gas in the Tank MMA. Look at us. Doing great.
We made it past the fucking, like...
Did you know this?
I did.
We'll talk about that later. You do not make fun of Steve Erceg. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the pods, leave us a comment or question there, follow the Instagram account too, and or message us your questions there. Happy Mother's Day, and as always, stocks are up. Do you guys want to say stocks are up?
Stocks are up.
Stocks are up. Stonks.
Up the stonks.